And with that, we're rolling. We are rolling.
Live.
Double digit, boys. Episode 10. Thank you for joining us.
So old.
Dude, I know. It's like we've been doing this for almost 3 months now.
It's been that long, huh?
Sheesh. Well, we did skip last week. We skipped.
We did. A lot of conflictions.
That's all good. Work schedules.
Yeah.
Just, you know what? Just, hey.
It's on me, boys. That's on me.
It's on everybody. It's on
me.
everybody. I was working late too, so it worked out for the best. But I figured, you know what? Since we're playing a little catch up, the double feature, I guess, 2-hour episodes are taking a little bit longer to edit. So I figured, let's just kind of take it easy today.
Why not?
Let's reflect.
Let's tone it down a bit.
Yeah.
I want it, maybe tone it up depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
So exactly. I mean, I'm just saying. We've been covering a lot of NFL, a lot of NCAA football here, and you know, we can keep going. We can keep doing it. But we've gotten a lot of pretty good comments and things from our YouTube shorts, TikToks, and I think we're going to sprinkle a little bit into some of those comments, talk about some of our hot takes, and kind of get into another Week 3 pick'em. So
Let's do it.
let's do it. So without further
in.
ado, maybe we'll do this every 10th episode, right? At least, I guess, 10th, 20th, 30th, that 0
Okay.
episode. Welcome to the Ball Boy Barometer. I said that correctly.
You did.
That's
Barometer, but yeah, it's close enough.
Barometer. God.
Nailed it.
I practiced that
You
for
got
like
it.
3 hours before I got here.
Manuka education.
At least you didn't say the barometer. That would have been bad. I would have called you on that one big time.
Well, the barometer. So we figured, you know what? When we're talking about these hot takes, we're just, I guess, takes in general. We're probably
that hot.
We're probably going to get some pressure coming back at us and everything. I thought about doing like a temperature gauge thing. Is it hot? Is it cold? I feel like that's a little too cliche there. So the second option that I went with, and maybe who knows, maybe we'll switch to it, was like Flategate, where are we going to inflate or deflate and kind of go from there? I'm sorry. I knew I was going to offend somebody.
That was personal.
That's a sensitive topic. All right.
It's not that sensitive.
Man.
They didn't even
Sensitive
do it,
for-
dude. They didn't even do it. It's all hogwash.
Amen to that.
I don't buy it.
Amen to that.
But I mean, I think, do we just start with some of the takes? I didn't try to put them in weekly order. I just threw a few of them
enough.
out there. I think the first one we were kind of checking about it right before we started rolling here. We've got one with the pressure is really on right now.
Yep.
Really on.
And I have nobody to blame but Nate.
Not my.
Well,
fault.
now hold on.
But Nate.
Who made the bet? Who made
But
the bet?
Nate.
Who made the bet?
I blame Nate.
Who made the bet?
Who had a sound bet until Nate spoke about it saying, this is a lock. It's a lock. I wouldn't even
never
worry.
said it was a lock.
So if this is your
I
first
said
time,
it was a favorable schedule.
I don't know if you were not that political with it.
Never said it was a lock.
if this is your first time catching up to what in the heck we're talking about right
I'm
now,
on the hot seat.
Nick is on, I mean, like, it's almost red. I can see it from here.
Yeah.
So Nick has a personal bet with one of our friends where the White Sox will go under 60 wins.
Yep.
We're currently at 57.
Yep.
Was it a tie game? They were winning before we hit the record
It's tied
button.
now. We're gonna live track it. It is
Okay.
2-2 Orioles White Sox. It is bottom or top of the fourth right now. Still 2-2.
And to reiterate, the way this bet works is if it hits 60, no matter what, it's
Yeah.
not a push. It goes to the over.
The exact wording was, I think they're a 60-win team. To which I said, ha 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 ha. Not a chance. There's no chance they win 60 games this year. And they're not,
Yet.
but they might.
That is true. There are, as of I should say today, but currently 11 games left, 3.5 series to go. Only 3. And so now, if I'm remembering the teams correctly, they're versus Baltimore right now.
Yep.
Then it goes the Padres,
Padres.
then the Yankees, then the Nationals.
Yes.
Padres and Yankees should help out.
Yankees should sweep, you would hope, unless they do something
They
weird.
should
But
help out. But
Why are you guys doing this to me right now? Stop talking about it like it's a foregone conclusion.
Hey.
Don't
Hey.
know. It's the deal. Yes.
Is it 3-2?
4-2, baby.
Whoa!
Let's go.
Live update.
Yes.
See, as we're talking
This is
about it,
electric.
isn't it
This is
interesting how that
electric.
works?
Hold on, let me just see. Say that name.
It was a heck of a line.
Say that name, Basalo.
Yeah, Samuel, or no, he's the catcher.
Yep,
He's the
that
prospect.
guy. That guy
Basallo.
that I definitely know. Love you.
He's good. He's a good prospect. If you're looking for some signatures or auto baseball cards to pull up, he just got a pretty hefty contract from Baltimore.
Nice.
So keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Well, obviously that's a pick we're gonna keep looking at the next few weeks here.
It better still be alive by next recording.
But if not,
I'm not saying
we're gonna
anything.
recap it.
All
I'm
right.
not saying anything because you're gonna find a way to blame me. So.
I will.
Yeah, we have a
keeping
friend
my
who we
mouth
name
shut.
Blank Mush. We'll just leave it blank, just for he knows who he is.
Yeah.
And it's funny hearing you go, well, you placed the bet, because that's literally what he says when he mushes something.
You,
so
you,
it's just,
you are taking a card right out of his playbook.
it's amazing. It's just
It's technically accurate.
listen.
technically accurate.
It all is technically accurate. Doesn't necessarily take away the fact you mushed me. You mushed me.
well.
Not yet,
It hasn't
not
yet.
yet.
It hasn't yet. Yeah, you're presumptuously saying
No. Here's what we do. We reverse mush it. It's over. It's over. I've already Venmoed him $100. It's over.
I
over.
can't argue with this because he said that about the Bears, and I mean they're 0-2 right now.
I know how to play. I know how to play the
He said
system.
that before the season started. In his defense,
I did.
Okay, true. He's live manipulating right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. You guys are catching on very well to my system.
I get it.
I am
So-
poison. I'm the touch of death. Whatever I do, so it's dead. Matt, congrats in advance. Congrats.
By the time this comes out, that actually might be a perfect little tip of the cap if it does hit. But,
It's not gonna hit.
I'm just saying. All right.
I'm keeping my
So-
mouth shut. So
Hey, thanks.
I got you.
Where was that 3 fucking weeks ago? Sorry. Excuse the
It
profanity.
also had like 10 less wins.
Yeah, they wanted a little bit of heater there after the All-Star break.
That being said, though, I mean, you had a few hot. I shouldn't call them hot
I have
takes.
never had one bad take in my life.
No. Hold on. I feel like we're gonna flip flop the way I have it here in my notes. So the second one, and this is probably the earlier one we did, is we joked around maybe episode 3 for quarterbacks. Who would we rather have a beer with or
Yes.
hang out with? And we got some pretty good feedback from people.
I'm curious about
and
this.
it's funny because majority of the people picked Russ, and a lot of them
That they would rather or not?
they would rather have a beer with Russ. And a lot of them doubled down on the corny factor. However, we actually have one really good quote who I think you're going to enjoy. This is a TikTok quote from Tank_926, a.k.a. Mitch. He says, as a Bears fan who likes to party, Rodgers for sure. Would talk some shit about some dumb shit, he says. Have a beer and trip balls. Does Russ even drink outside of communion? I'd rather have Russ babysit my kid and Rodgers for a beer and a blunt.
Based.
Oh, that's a great take, dude.
And I've got to be honest, hearing Russ babysit my kids might be the
That-
best alignment for something I'd want Russell Wilson to do
I agree.
ever. So,
He's probably top of the QB listings in that department.
has to be.
I mean, maybe him or Kirk Cousins.
Because, I mean, and at that point, too, like, if it's a little, I shouldn't say infant baby, but maybe 1 to 2, there might be unlimited diarrhea. There might be. So, it aligns. However, there is one current quarterback that we missed in this discussion. And it's funny because it was so obvious. It was hidden in plain sight. Googly Moogly 118 or Cat via TikTok, and then David Cochran 153 or 1053. I hit the hyphen button, so it's definitely 1053. Both argued, hey, what about Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have a beer with him.
Yeah, I don't know
But
how
I'm
we
also,
missed that.
I don't think he's necessarily attracted to my type, so I don't think I have much to worry about there.
Well,
You think he gets handsy and feelsy when he gets a little tipsy?
What if he needs a massage? What if you're like rubbing his shoulders
I'd
for a
given him
second?
it. Buddy, that seems like you maybe have a drinking problem if you're giving massages out after a couple beers.
Sometimes my shoulders get tight. What do you want me to say?
Well, I mean, if you're getting the massage, it's different.
Okay.
If you're giving the massage,
But yeah, no, I mean, I guess where my mind was like starting quarterbacks, but absolutely.
I think that was the parameter, but that's a great point. That is.
Well,
a
I
great
think
point.
I think your parameter, because it changed, because I made the joke about Ben Roethlisberger, and then you said no active QBs, and so I think that's
Yeah,
where
maybe that
where
was
it gets
the
a little
line. Maybe that
swirly,
was the line.
but nonetheless, a lot of good feedback. We appreciate it. I don't know. I mean, is there any other hat we need to throw in the ring for this? Would you rather? Because we obviously
We covered most of them.
I feel like
I feel like we have. I don't.
No, Danny DeVito or Tommy DeVito, I should say, not
Tommy
Danny.
DeVito, come on.
Tommy DeVito would be cool just because, like,
Tommy
I get one beer in me.
Cutlets? Come
I get
on.
one beer in me, and it's immediate wrist action. Hey,
Of-
oh.
Of course I'm going Tommy. Come on.
yeah.
That's a good
Come
one. That is a good
on.
one.
That is a good one. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna keep thinking here. And we're going to be talking
Jameis
about,
Winston would be a good one, too.
and that was someone who was brought up
Not
too.
even close.
But again,
Jameis would be top notch.
That'd be probably number one.
That'd
on
be
my
number one
list.
for me.
I think if there was a QB room I'd hang out with, it'd be the Giants tenfold. Like there's
Oh,
no other decision.
no question asked.
No other decision.
There are so many personalities on that. Yeah,
It's
that,
just
that
a
is
shame they got
nuts.
rid of DeVito, man.
This is true.
It's just a shame.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is true.
But still, best personality quarterback room ever.
Maybe-
I'm throwing it out there.
And
It's
then
legendary.
counterpoint, would the worst then collective unit be the Browns?
Oh, 100%.
I would not want to go into that locker room.
Joe Flacco would be kind of cool.
He'd be the only cool one.
Yeah.
You'd have
Yeah.
Deshaun. You'd have what's his name?
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel,
Shadur.
and then Shadur.
Shadur.
And
Kenny Pickett.
Oh my god, I forgot about Kenny
He
Pickett.
might have to get like the thin cans, like the Michelobes that are like the tall thin ones, just because of the small hand report, right?
This is true. I forgot about the small hand report.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't confirm it. I've never met him. I've never seen his hands in person, so I don't know. I also have baby hands, and I think I can hold a normal beer. So
Sausage fingers, but whatever.
Yeah.
You ever get one of those tiny cans and hold it like you're Andre the Giant?
feels so
I
satisfying.
love that so much.
It's.
I
I
would
would.
rebrand and just do them all like that.
It is satisfying for us small people out there. That's for sure.
You have no idea. I always think back to the Always Sunny skit where Charlie's uncle's in court. He's got the big hands,
Yeah.
and he points, and the hand goes flying.
Nobody
off. He's
look!
like, nobody look!
Nobody look!
It's awesome, man. It's good stuff. But so yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for interacting with that. We had one that we got a lot of flack for though.
No, you guys are all wrong on this one though.
Now, and I
Everybody that reacted differently, you're wrong.
I kind of want to agree with that in a sense, and it's not because I'm like, shame on you, but it was the parameter of the argument, and I think it got misconstrued. However, we also didn't really hit on it very well. It was kind of a last, we're about to wrap up, and here
Make
you go.
the argument.
Threw it out
So,
there.
yeah. And you know what? We're going to hit it, because I brought more stats into it. I've got some, this is new, sorry. I'm going to, I brought some stats. I'm going to put some little things up here on the screen and go from there. You made a comment.
Yep.
January of 2026, Derrick Rose is going to have his jersey retired.
Yes, sir.
And we talked about should he have his number retired. Now, I think as the two Bulls fans in the room, we go, yeah, he's, I mean, yeah. But from the non-Bulls perspective.
That's kind of what my
is-
argument is, like, from the outsider looking in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of comments from some Bulls fans kind of
Yeah.
saying some things. So I sent you guys one, and I know you didn't care to read it, so I brought it here so he can
read
hear
it.
us talk about
I
it.
read it.
Oh,
It
you
was a paragraph. Yeah,
It
but I
was.
had to read it.
Here- I'm going to get a little drink of
Oh
water
yeah,
here.
I think you texted me to me. I was
You were like, I ain't reading that
all
essay.
that. I'm sorry what happened, or congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, before I get into it, our reasoning to kind of conclude that episode was we love what he did for the city of Chicago.
Yes.
But if it was any
for
other
sport.
team, we
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
argue no.
I think my argument was if he grew up in a different state,
That's it. Yes.
I don't
Yes.
think he gets it retired.
And we all kind
I
of
still
agreed
think
on
he
that.
should get it retired because he's from Chicago, but you take that out of the equation, and I just don't know if it's retirable.
And I'm so glad we're just re-emphasizing this before I hit this, because on TikTok, Jaden says, I don't often spread hate on the internet. but
Yeah, you
Well-
do. Yeah, wait, time out. If you have to comment that to start, you
You
spread hate
definitely
on
do.
the internet.
You-
I'm
you-
sorry.
It's the
He
no
definitely
offense, but
yeah.
so
He
hey,
definitely does.
so yeah. But okay, but boy oh boy, this is an awful take. It is very rare for someone to win an MVP with a team and the team not retire their jersey. Bob Love was the only person I could find. Per Jaden. Derrick Rose played 7 seasons with the Bulls, in which he averaged 20 points per game and over 6 assists per game. He also won Rookie of the Year, made all NBA teams, and was a 3-time All-Star. He was on some very bad teams in his first few years, which is why he missed the playoffs, but it's not his fault that when he did make the playoffs, he just happened to play against prime LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. And the other time he lost in the playoffs was he got injured against the Sixers.
Yeah.
Okay. The Bulls have been a poverty organization since MJ and D Rose was
I believe I clearly stated they're the number one team in the NBA, but that's fine. Go on.
There is actually in a further
Love
episode
it.
when we were doing the
Love it.
Chicago-Dallas, I had also mentioned since the MJ and even further, since D-Rose and Butler, it's been poverty. So we did hit that.
enough.
We understand, Jaden. We get your point. But we're not done here. This is only halfway through. So was the lead man on the decent
Bro
Bulls
was-
team in damn near last 3 decades? To
Right
get
now, all
jer-
the feels.
to get your jersey retired in the NBA, you don't need to be a Hall of Fame player. You just need to embody your team, and nobody embodied the Chicago Bulls as much as Derek Martell Rolls.
Yeah. He
Sorry,
really
Rolls.
channeled
Rose.
he really channeled his inner Stacey King there at the end.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's- Yeah.
And nobody embodied it more than
Nobody.
Derek
I
Martell
like,
Rose.
I like to throw out, if he really truly embodied Chicago, why didn't he go to University of Illinois?
Fair enough. He went
If
to
you
Maryland.
because the Basketball Hall of Fame, it's not NBA Hall of Fame. It's all a basketball.
This is true.
And
I
so
forget
the
about
fact
that.
of the matter is, from Chicago, you go to Memphis.
Well, he's not going to make the Hall of Fame.
so.
There's
I
no
know-
way he
I
makes the
can't
Hall
wait to
of
hit
Fame.
on
I know this is a different conversation, but the fact of the matter is, the whole argument is, if you embraced the city as a whole, should have done it even through college. And I know University of Illinois is not Chicago, but it's the between them and Northwestern.
Or Loyola.
That's also true.
It's true.
That actually kind of go hard if he went to Loyola.
would've
I'm
gone
not.
really
I'm not
hard.
gonna lie.
That would have gone
But
really hard.
regardless, I mean, Illinois is definitely.
Could have used Sister Jean's wheelchair there at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah.
So I'll speed through the rest of Jaden's comment here. You guys must not have seen the tears he cried when he got traded. Nobody sees
I seen them.
I think we all did.
I seen them.
I think we all
Yeah.
These eyes, seen them.
did. Nobody sees red like Derrick Rose, and nobody made the Bulls fun to watch again like Derrick Rose. Saying that
That's
he
true.
wouldn't have had his jersey retired if he wasn't from Chicago is a ridiculous statement because he was from Chicago. Well,
What?
we know.
That's a weird circular argument there, but
Yeah.
continue.
And because he was from Chicago, he made himself a Bull in his blood. He did so much for the city of Chicago and the Bulls organization. Anyone who says that he shouldn't have his jersey retired should not have any opinions
But here's
at all.
here's the other thing. As we know, the Bulls they won the lottery because it was 1% odds.
Rigged.
It was
You could say it was
debatably
rigged.
rigged.
Yeah.
Had they not had it not been for a conversation rigged, I mean, we having a different
Was
conversation.
it Derek Beasley or something? The alternate there was he the
Mike
number 2?
Beasley?
Mike Beasley.
Mike
That's
Beasley,
it. That's
yeah.
it.
And if not, I'm pretty sure that draft also had Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love, OJ Mayo,
OJ Mayo mentioned.
There ain't no chance they're taking
Brooke
either one of
Lopez. There's a few more in there that I can go back and forth. Those are the main ones that I went back and when I actually tried to break down the Rookie of the Year race for 2008, 2009, those are the names that popped up.
So can we get some objective stats up here? Like first and foremost, how many years did he play as a Bull?
And I'm pulling it
was
up right
what?
now. My computer's kind
7?
of bugging right now.
7.
So no, here's the deal.
Ish.
And Jaden, we understand your point
Hey, Jaden, I don't understand your point.
because listen, that's a through and through Bulls fan, and
I am
we're
a
taking
through Bulls fan. I
know.
still think that
I know.
it's
So I made a graphic. I have a comparison because we talked about Randy Moss or Derrick Rose. Should they have the argument of who gets the jersey retired? But after hearing what Jaden had to say, I said, that's not really fair. That's not a good fair comparison. Although in terms of just sports, pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to go through and find someone who's an NBA player.
Yes.
So with their team, this player who I'm comparing to had 2 different careers with 2 different teams. Who needs their jersey retired more, in our opinion? Derrick Rose or Carmelo Anthony?
Oh.
And here we go, boys.
So Anthony, I think.
Can I
more
just
so.
circle back for a second? He was comparing Derrick Rose to Randy Moss.
We did.
Yeah,
We
no,
did.
No,
Okay.
we didn't.
Wait a minute.
I was
He
like,
did.
I was like,
Wait a
I was
minute.
like,
Wait a minute.
wait, I was like,
He did. Yes.
scared me.
What do we got? What do we got?
5-2, baby.
5-2.
Keep hammering them.
God.
Keep hammering them.
So we
Oh,
got
it's
the
a great
stats up
graphic.
on the
Melo
board
is
here.
not
Thank
a
you. I made
ball
it
hog
myself.
whatsoever.
Well,
Now here's the fun thing. Here's the
Sarcasm.
fun
Come
thing.
on.
Before we start talking about this because it's up on the screen, we also have one more TikTok comment that I would like to put on the board. Matt Kalo says, "I think he deserves a jersey retirement. Sure, you could say, well, he didn't really need to win anything for the Bulls, more personal accolades, but to be from Chicago and come into the league so young and do what he did before getting injured, I think he earned himself a jersey retirement. Also, I don't know who would choose to wear number 1 in the future, knowing his legacy. So
Yeah.
we get it.
Fair
We
enough.
get it.
But this guy
Yeah.
sounds like an idiot, whoever he is.
I think I can't
This guy
say
sounds
that.
like he might be out $100 here in a couple weeks.
Ooh. All right, I'm gonna try to get this just a little bit better. Zoom. I mean, it looks good for you.
No, I mean, I can see it
I can
perfect.
see
You
it
can
fine.
crop it
So-
up, but like
It's all good. It'll look better in the video. I
objectively
promise.
speaking, Carmelo, I think, had a better career with the Nuggets than Derek with the Bulls.
And
I mean, objectively.
So, yeah, I mean, you can look up and say, arguably, depending on what you are, I get their different positions, point guard, small forward, apples, oranges, but just flip the assists with rebounds, right? Because you're more in the paint versus actually shooting the ball. So, Melo has arguably 5 more points a game in his... Now, he did have an extra year with Denver,
Fair enough.
but
I guess I'd see
almost perfect.
Since everybody
This
wants
is a
to
really good
this is a really good
comparison.
comparison.
Thank you.
But
This is
like,
a really good
can we
comparison.
just go with accolades?
Sure. And now
Both
here-
were on a
hold
basketball cover.
So obviously we
That's
go
a big
through.
one.
It's pretty through and through. Now Derek in Chicago in his 7 years won the Rookie of the Year in 2008, 2009, won the MVP 2010, 2011, was a 3-time NBA All-Star,
Perfect.
and the only All NBA list he ever made. Jaden, he said multiple. One.
Oh,
Jaden's
he was
wrong.
wrong.
It's not that big of a deal, but I just went through and confirmed it. He was an NBA All-First Team. I think this was the same year MVP 2010 2011.
Had to have been.
I mean, it'd be
Carmelo-
crazy to think he wasn't NBA
you win
first
MVP
team
and not be
he-
first team
Yeah.
is insane.
And
That would
this
be
is
nuts.
why I wanted to bring up the Rookie of the Year race talk, because he finished first. OJ Mayo was second. Of
Yeah.
all people, Brooke Lopez was third, but then also through the list you had Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love,
Yeah.
things like that. Okay,
But
Fair.
Melo couldn't have won the Rookie of the Year.
and
Let's
I'm
just
glad you mentioned
call
that.
a spade
because
here. It was
in-
impossible for him to get that.
In Denver, his rookie year, he finished second in the Rookie of the Year behind LeBron James.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's impossible.
He was a 4-time NBA All-Star
Boom, Jaden.
and a 3-time All-NBA third team. Now, hold on.
Boom, Jaden.
Before we keep burying Jaden here, this wasn't
gonna bury
this
him.
wasn't a part of the argument, but this
It
is
is
what
now.
we're
Poor
talking
Jaden.
about.
Hey, guess what?
So-
Jaden doesn't get to steer the argument. He's not sitting down here in this room. Go on.
But wait, there's more. Okay,
Exactly.
If I can hit the arrow here, it's not going to let me, is it?
Yeah, I see next. I just saw next.
Where?
Go back over to where you were at. There you
Oh,
go.
it's
Boom.
tiny.
Boom.
I hope it's the right picture. We also have Carmelo with New York, who played exactly 7 seasons.
wow.
Oh, Jaden.
So, almost arguably the same statistics here. Accolades with the Knicks. 3-time NBA All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second team, and 1-time All-NBA third team.
Did Melo ever win an MVP with Denver?
No.
I didn't think
he
so.
did have multiple nominations in the race, but I want to touch base on the 2010-2011 MVP race because I'm going to say some things that are
I
going to
know
make
where you're going
some
with
Bulls
it.
fans very mad at me.
I agree with where you're going with this, and I was going to bring
Yeah.
it up if you didn't.
Oh yeah.
If I can get back here.
It was a sad race.
So let me just list the
Yeah.
top 5 in order. Derrick Rose, Dwight Howard, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant. Now,
yeah.
I didn't get to vote on this.
Katie
I
was
am well
cooking.
aware of it. Derrick Rose is arguably leader of the Bulls team. I can't argue that. But sure, he had Joakim Noah, Carlos Boozer, things like that. It was a good
Great
through and
coach,
through
yeah.
team. Good, well, very good
Thibodeau's
coach.
like it's inarguable. He's a good coach.
Yeah,
Just
yes.
He's a good coach. He just
runs
terrible.
players into the ground.
However,
I mean,
looking
Yeah,
at
literally.
the stats of this, and I don't have them pulled up here, and I'm sorry about that, but yes, Dwight Howard was arguably the entire Orlando Magic's. I get it.
That's not debatable. He was
He
the
was.
entire Orlando
But-
Magic.
Not to gas up someone who I would never consider my GOAT, but LeBron James arguably should
had
have
a
won
better
this
season.
award.
I know. I
Yes.
agree.
And now, I mean,
Yeah.
there are some stats that are pretty much the same. LeBron had 26.7 points. Derek had 25. LeBron had 7.5 rebounds. Derek had 4.1. LeBron had 7 assists to Derek's 7.7.
Yep.
LeBron had 1.6 steals to Derrick Rose's 1.
Yep.
They both had 0.6 blocks. Now, here's where it gets a little squirrely, right?
kinda wild.
LeBron had a .510 field goal percentage to Derrick Rose's .445.
Yep.
They arguably had the same three-pointer. LeBron was a .33.
Yep.
Derrick was a .332. Now, there's a stat here that I am not familiar with the NBA until I saw it. It's just kind of like one of those baseball analytics where I'm like, is it too far? Maybe, but it makes a lot of sense. So there is something called wins shared in
Yeah.
the NBA. Derrick Rose finished first with a 13.1. LeBron finished third with a 15.6. Now, I'm not a stats guy, but if that's how much of an impact a player had on their team, that to me makes them the most valuable. And LeBron's number of the wins shared is also the highest of 13 people on this list.
Yeah.
So
Did you wait? I think you got your numbers wrong though, because did you say Derek was number 1?
I think he meant to
Derek
say
finished first
he
in the
finished
MVP
first
race.
in
But yeah,
MVP
so
race.
with number
Okay.
one,
It was
13.1.
saying
Okay, I was gonna say I wanted to get a
Right,
little bit.
yeah.
So yeah, the point being is that LeBron had
He had
more
the
of an
high-
impact on
yeah,
winning for his team than, and again, Bulls fan, bleed red. Well, everybody does, but I bleed Bulls red, as do you and Nate. Whatever, you're squirrely. But at any rate,
Can't argue that.
he's a Patriots fan. What do you want from me? At any rate, Derek deservingly should get all the accolades.
course.
I think he should get his jersey retired. I'm saying from an outsider's perspective looking in, there is a lot of objectivity that says he probably shouldn't have won his MVP. He didn't, have the playoff success that Jaden so rightfully called out. He did run into a couple different steamrollers here. Yes, he played for, I would argue, one of the best franchises of the late 2010-ish era, 2008 to 2012. The Bulls were perennial favorites to win the Eastern Conference. But all that aside, 7 years with those accolades, those numbers, I just don't see that MVP is enough to carry your weight to have your number retired if you're not from Chicago. And that was the whole argument.
Yeah, and so now we're kind of deep diving. I mean, you can see we still have the Carmelo with New York versus Derek on the screen. Mm-hmm. Carmelo effectively had the same career for 15 years between Denver. Now, here's the argument that I'm going to make, and I'm going to kind of talk about Jaden. Jaden mentions the only MVP who doesn't have his jersey retired was Bob Love.
There's more than that. There has to be.
He's technically not wrong. However, Bob Love was a co-MVP. It was a year they tied. So, okay, I get it. Maybe it makes sense.
Mickey Mouse Award.
It was also 1975, so
Doesn't matter, Mickey Mouse.
Who? Okay, so I would love to see the MVP list then, because I feel like there's got to be more than that back in the day. You know,
shocked. MVP.
Jaden doesn't know ball. Let's just call a spade a spade. He doesn't know ball. I'm gonna fight with our fans. He's not even a real fan.
Hilarious.
Let me pull it up for you. So obviously, active players.
Yeah, I mean,
count.
we can trash basically all the MVP awards from 2013 beyond. I'd say. I don't know if any of those MVPs would be eligible. Other than Kobe Bryant. I don't think won one after 2013. But
I can't. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Just because I can't see it. So.
And we don't need to count the top one.
That's what I'm saying.
That one's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. We're going to be looking back on that one the same way we're looking at Derrick Rose's right now.
I could justify D Rose's more than Shea's.
But Shea
For
ended up
sure.
doing what?
He won a ring. To his credit, but the
Bigger
MVP is a
deal.
regular season award.
I agree,
It's
I
a
agree.
regular season award.
All right, so okay. Just starting with we'll just, I guess, Dirk Nowitzki, right? Or I guess we could start with Derrick Rose. But LeBron James, I'm not even going to count on this. But Dirk, number retired, can see it. Won a ring, won an MVP, led his team.
Steve's MVPs are pretty controversial.
Fraudulent.
But now, yes, you could argue that. However,
But he's got 2.
Phoenix retired his jersey, so I confirm that he was going to be my
got
first
2.
argument I made. But Carmelo was a clear choice here. So you go down the list.
KG, 100%
Yep.
get it retired.
Tim Duncan.
Tim
I'm pretty
Duncan,
sure was a few years ago.
100%.
Tim Duncan, I think, inarguably is one of the top 5 greatest basketball players who've ever lived. In my opinion.
Top 5 ever?
Yeah.
Or top 5 is...
Top 5 ever.
I don't know if I agree with that. He's definitely
He's top 10. He's definitely top 10.
If you look at, you want to talk accolades, that man should be... He should be on every Mount Rushmore of basketball players, in my opinion.
I don't mean to change the subject here. But
I mean, if you take the Ray Allen shot away, I will go with Nick on this. You take the Ray Allen shot away. What's his finals record?
Bingo.
that's true.
Bingo.
6-0.
Bingo.
So
I
I know he still has that one loss, but
look at his career stats
It's
too, dude. If you
unbelievable.
look at his career
He's
stats,
definitely
they're
top 10.
nuts.
He's definitely top 10.
He's definitely top 10.
I think you guys aren't giving enough justice.
I think there could be a case to be made, but I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people like to argue Magic, Kareem, LeBron, MJ. That's already 4.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird's thrown in for some people.
I think he had a
Hakeem is
better
throw-
career than Larry Bird, dude.
Hakeem's thrown. He definitely
But even then,
did.
now hold
he
on.
definitely did.
Just-
'cause
I
Larry
was
Bird-
trying to go back and
Larry
forth
Bird does. Look.
So you mentioned.
I hear
so
the case.
Let's just go
Yeah.
through it again real quick. So obviously MJ,
MJ, LeBron,
Kareem.
Kareem.
So forget Magic. Bill Russell.
I think most people argue the
Yeah.
fact that he played in an era that's
But
That's-
9
yeah.
rings.
But
11,
don't minimize the argument to just rings though. My point is that if you look at
Yeah.
Tim Duncan's numbers,
Okay, fine.
along
So
with his MVPs,
Well,
along with his rings,
What
along
about
with
okay?
everything
Okay, fine.
else.
So we got MJ. We've got Kareem. LeBron has to be on that list.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
What about Wilt Chamberlain?
I think a lot of people. I'm not coming from me.
Yeah.
A lot of people will also throw out the fact of the era he played in.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
so, okay,
necessarily
fine.
a fan of that, but a lot of people do when it comes to this conversation.
I agree. And how about this for a take? I think Wilt Chamberlain would be like a backup center in today's NBA.
That's
Probably, but
that's wild.
we will never know.
We
So,
won't, but like the guy,
Then-
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I'll redact that one then. Kobe Bryant.
I don't know that he had a better career than Tim Duncan.
A lot of people,
I
but
don't know.
shockingly, put him towards at 10. That's the one that surprises me.
I mean,
Shaq.
again,
We haven't mentioned Shaq, and Shaq needs to be up there.
Shaq should be up
I
there.
was
I
in there.
agree.
needs to be
fine.
up there.
But I
he'll
just,
solidify
dude, I
number
think
4.
the longevity piece is a big one, dude. And Shaq played for a while, but like Tim Duncan with one team had that much success.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm
I
just
get
like,
you.
dude. Again,
Well,
if you look at
I'm
his,
not-
can we look at
yeah.
Tim Duncan's
Yeah.
career stats?
I'm not saying either or. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I could see
We're already
both
going
ways.
off into tangents, but I'll
True.
spit out as many hot takes as I can. I mean, for God's sakes, dude, the guy played an infinite amount of seasons.
Technically, should have had the only the 5 double, whatever the word would be, quintuple double. But
whatever
that,
it is.
the rebound wasn't counted.
Look at
or-
I mean,
points per game. Sorry, this is.
Yeah, all with one team.
and he was a perennial top 10 defensive player of the year player.
yeah,
Like, I mean,
19
yeah. I mean, we're talking about MVP 10.
he averaged 11 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and 2.5 blocks, whatever.
He was 19, 3, and 10.8.
For 19 straight years with 2.5 blocks a game, a steal a game, we'll call it.
MVP candidate to the very end, albeit
A career 506 field goal percentage.
disgusting.
Pretty good.
I know. Again, and again, 2 MVPs, probably should have been 3 to 4 MVPs. I mean, just look at where he finished MVP voting.
Voter fatigue kind of.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. He finished what? 4th, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 5th, 3rd, 5th. Like, I mean, the guy, a rookie of the year, defensive player of the year, you know, again, like, I just think if you look at his accolades, put them up against anybody else and his longevity playing for one team, it's hard to argue his resume, in my opinion. You can, it's an argument. I'm sure Jaden will have a hissy fit about it, but
I'm sure he'll mention the fact that he had Pop as his coach, but I
But he doesn't get enough credit, and that's the hill I'm willing to die on.
No,
and
he
that's how I want the
definitely
argument
doesn't.
wrapped up.
You're
He
for sure.
does not get enough credit
Now-
for being
now,
one of the best players of all
To
time.
wheel it back, because yes, if we're going to make the argument who deserves it more with that won an MVP, it'd be Tim Duncan over Derrick Rose, 100,000.
well, that's
that's
not even an
not,
argument.
that's
But-
not for debate.
Going back,
If Jaden tries to make the argument otherwise, he's just a non-ball knower.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
already a non-ball knower.
so to go back to our little graphics here, and this is something that I thought was interesting in terms of the 2 careers for Carmelo, because you have to make the argument for both of those franchises. There's a problem with Denver right now, because obviously they didn't get his number retired prior to some current players.
One very important player
There's one player who's wearing that number right now, and that would be Nikola Jokic.
who is arguably the better, not arguably, inarguably the way better
Of course,
player.
he led the team to the ship.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, he won MVPs. So
Yes.
obviously, yes.
And snubbed, in my opinion, snubbed of multiple others.
yeah.
Yes.
He
So
definitely deserved it over Embiid.
Here's I agree real quick while we're on that. Do you think if Nikola Jokic had Kobe Bryant's mindset, he would go down as the best player who ever touched a ball.
I think him and Shaq.
Now
Shaq could also be
Yes.
thrown in the argument because he was.
Yeah,
Kobe
really-
even said it.
he
He,
didn't
even
even
said
care.
about this about
he
Shaq.
didn't care.
Shaq
If
1,000%.
Yes.
Nicola, I want to almost argue no because
I don't know,
Now, hold on.
dude.
Now, here, this is the point I'm
think
going to
it's
make.
the
Different game.
I think it's the era Jokic plays in, and that's what makes it
Yeah.
hard.
Well, this is
But-
this is the comment that I'm just going to throw out there, and you can dog on me for being that guy. But if you give
Roof,
Nicola
roof.
that mentality, I think he works himself to the bone, and I think him having a little bit of that, he's not in like 3% body fat category. He might be more injury prone if he
I
gets
don't-
to that
Maybe.
point.
I don't know. For me, it's the second I saw him chuck up that full court shot
Yes.
Yeah.
so casually and drain it. I just think if he went full Kobe, there's no way. He's not
Counterpoint
top
to
10.
you.
No way it's not top 10.
I think I think he could be the best player ever if he went like my
Yeah,
my
I
only
can see
argument
that.
with Nikola Jokic is that like he's gonna retire within like 2 to 3 years. Like he's gonna have one of the shortest like careers.
Baller move. I respect it.
But dude, he literally every season finishes it with "I just want to go play with horses. I just want to go race horses. This is job. I don't care."
The fact
It's
that
like
there are people
literally he doesn't care about
I
it, and he's the
cannot
best player on
believe
the planet.
people
Earth.
hate this guy.
I know.
Maybe Nuggets fans for calling him lazy. That'd be the.
And
like,
if
to
you
the
haven't
extent
seen
of
his
it.
reaction to his
But-
horses winning the races, you have to go see that.
It's more than
He's
him
the
winning
best.
the MVP or the championship.
He's just like, all right,
all right, it's just my job.
yeah.
And it's
Gotta go to work.
That's my point, though. Is like if this guy even had just like an ounce of that mentality, or how about this? If he just had the shred of like, yeah, I'm gonna play for as long as I can, and I'm gonna train in the off season, care about the sport that I play. Not even a Kobe mentality. Just I'm gonna do those 3 things. I'm gonna play for as long as I can. I'm gonna care about it, and I'm gonna train in the off season. I'm sure he trains a little bit, but it's like
How can you?
I certainly think that he would finish, again, barring injury, which he hasn't really been injury prone, so you can't really say that he would be, but I give him a 19-year career like Tim Duncan, and he is breaking every single record there ever was.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sorry.
obviously- No, you're fine. And that's a good point.
I needed
That's a good
to
point.
go on that tangent. 'cause I
Maybe
think it's
down the
hilarious.
road,
I love that take.
after
I love
Nicola
that take.
retires, they do a co-number for Nicola and Carmelo. Maybe not.
I think this is the whole thing. People would probably argue you retired Melo's jersey with New York if it hasn't been long.
But hold
But
on.
I think it's because
you have
of
a
the
very
fact,
good point here.
Because of the fact that who he played for.
However,
he played for a massive market.
There's
Yep.
also another
Because-
argument to this.
Because Denver is not a big market,
Yeah.
his impact wasn't big enough. His
However,
impact wasn't big enough.
So there was also the reports, and I don't know if you actually know this. Carmelo, for the longest time, claimed he was from New York. So now he's technically from
Sounds
Baltimore,
like a mellow claim.
but
That's such
he
a
played. He
Melo
played
thing.
for Syracuse, right? That was
Yes,
his
yeah,
college.
yeah.
they didn't want an
So
natty with
that's what I'm
Syracuse.
saying. So if you consider the Knicks to be like the Syracuse, Baltimore area, like hometown,
New York
kid to
is
play
New
for
York.
it, but I'm just saying, if you do, it's the same argument for Derek, right? Because that's the team he went to. It was his hometown team.
yeah, maybe. I don't know about
in
it.
quotations, and that's the root of it.
But the difference
Here's-
is Rose is from Chicago. It's just
I would
it doesn't
also
make sense to me.
I would also argue if you were to like, do a little man on the street action in Chicago and say, "What does Derrick Rose mean to you?" Everybody's, "Oh, I love this man. I'd give him
Yeah.
my ACL. I'd do this, that, and the other." If you ask that same question to like some people in the Bronx about
Melo?
Melo, it's just like, or Brooklyn or whatever, it doesn't matter. But I guarantee you their answer would be, "F that guy, like F this, like." Oh, that POS didn't do
To
jack
be
for
fair,
us.
He was beloved
to
in New
be,
York.
To be
I know
fair,
they're just a different breed out there. Is
New
the
York,
point? I
New
think.
York fans do tend to.
I know they're a different breed. I guess
They're a
that's
different breed for sure. I'd be more curious to see how Denver fans would react.
all I know.
asking
All I
about-
know is that Jaden
Melo,
is
but-
in the wrong here. I'm
Yeah,
totally
I
in the
agree.
right. There's not even an argument to be had.
no,
That's why
it was
we're
a good one.
That's why we're here, and
Yeah.
you're in the comments.
What are you
section.
doing, Jaden?
Go start your own
Hold on, hold on.
podcast, bro.
I'm fighting with him now.
Bottom line, we appreciate the feedback, right? Because that's but we
And the
asked
rage
for
bait.
it.
We know it's
asked
rage
for
bait,
it.
Jaden.
It
We
is.
know it's rage bait.
That's yes. So, but that's why we just.
I didn't get taken. He didn't get me. Not at all.
I think bottom line is that's just we had to clarify the argument we were making and then talk about it a little bit. But we'll conclude
We'll conclude. Nick 1, Jaden 0. It's fair.
I don't think there needs to be a score for it.
Fucking Ballboys.
Put the score up.
Fucking Ballboys won.
You're right.
Jaden 0.
You're right. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to back me on the take or not, so I'm glad you guys are.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm
We're
trying
a
to.
team.
But like I said a few weeks ago, you gotta do it from like an unbiased perspective, right? If I'm just going into this as the Bulls fan, well, of course.
Well, no, I'm going to do it
If he
from a
was
very
a
biased
Charlotte
perspective.
Hornet, if he was a Charlotte Hornet, we're not having this
No,
conversation.
no.
Yeah.
We're not having this
If he was even
conversation.
born in Gary, Indiana, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
True. Oh, yes. I was thinking on
Yeah.
this. And we all know how we feel about Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, if he was born
go
in
there.
Gary,
The
Indiana,
entire
and raised that,
Midwest.
come on, it's
The
Gary.
entire Midwest comes to one agreement and one agreement only, and it's about Gary, Indiana.
He's right. If you're
Come
from
on.
Gary watching this, by the way,
Shout out.
maybe move. Maybe get out.
Should have moved a long time ago.
I'm not gonna touch that comment.
I didn't
but
tell you where to live, but not there.
We've got a few more of the hot takes we've made in the last 9 episodes.
Yep.
Nate mentioned one. I mean,
It might change
think
the
it's gonna
9.
be-
It might change the 9 and 8. It might stay at 8 and 9. It might
I
go
think it's
8
gonna
8
be-
and
I
1.
I think that
100%
pressure is like
accurate, actually.
perfect. Yeah, that's right
To
there.
be fair, it wasn't that hard of a take because they've done this for the last.
I was gonna say, what'd you do?
6
You look up
years?
history and stats? Because yeah, that's a pretty easy take.
I actually texted
This
him.
is why when Brandon texted me this, I was like, "Is this a hot take?
No, that's
or
not
is
a
this
very.
just
That's
facts?
just that's facts.
Is
You're
this
spitting,
just facts?
spitting bars.
Because this is literally what they've been doing, and
I'm out here
we
inciting
just-
Jaden.
we
You're out
just
here
saw-
spitting the Bible.
we just saw the highest of highs with Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
and the lowest
It
of
was
lows.
such a perfect like Pittsburgh Steelers Aaron Rodgers mix up right there. I love that so
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
So
Oh my goodness.
I don't think it's a hot take. Maybe they miraculously go 10-7 with the
I
with
don't
the
know.
Bengals losing Burrow. That maybe they still win. I
Their
don't know.
defense doesn't look that great to
and
start
that's
the
literally
season.
their one caveat.
I
every single
know.
year.
I know, and it's like
So that might actually come back to bite me. Maybe the Steelers finish 6-11.
oh, there's
but
no way
my,
Mike Tomlin lets that happen.
my point being, they're gonna be mid.
You're gonna
And
no, you're gonna.
so,
I think 8 and 9 is like the golden zone
Yeah,
there. I think you hit
for
it right on the freaking head.
As long as there's no tie, you're looking
Well,
pretty good.
that'd be great for one of my fantasy
would-
leagues because
yeah.
I made a meme where
You think there's gonna be a tie this year?
if
I don't
we
know,
came
man.
really close.
I know.
I think there will be. We came.
No, I want
we
it
were
to so
4
bad.
seconds. We were a
I saw
Brandon
that.
Aubrey missed field goal away from doing it,
Let's go.
but Brandon Aubrey wasn't gonna miss it.
No
so.
way. I mean,
That guy's a
he's
dog.
he's.
He's a dog.
Do you think he's going to be like one of the greatest kickers of all time, just based on not accuracy, but just based on like the records that man's going to hold?
Well, he's just kind of taking over for Tucker in terms of.
But I mean,
kicking-wise.
like Tucker was like accurate, you know what I mean? But like he also had a leg. This guy they're going to set him
He's
out there
just
holding
hold
like
on.
an
He's just taking
84
it
year
to
old.
Hold
next
on now.
level.
Now, this is a good argument to make because Brandon Aubrey, hell of a kicker. What about this guy in Indiana right now?
Oh yeah,
He's been on
yeah,
fire.
He has been. What's the cat's
Schrader.
name?
It's Spencer Schrader.
I
or
thought you were
something
talking
like
about Daniel Jones.
And we're going to talk about him.
Yes,
He's the
sir.
greatest quarterback who ever lived.
Oh my goodness. So
Are the Giants the problem, chat? Short answer, yes. Long answer, yes.
yes, but
All the
yes.
answers, yes. The only answer you,
You
can come to
fumbled
is
Danny
yes.
Dimes and Saquon.
What a line to say! You fumbled Danny Dimes.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I like if you said that last year, everyone would be like, "What are you smoking, dude?"
I mean,
fumbled him. We got rid of him.
Ultimately, he's still probably gonna.
So,
falter.
I know he's gonna
But-
regress.
Let's go into this hot take. And this was,
generational run, 2 weeks.
this was probably my favorite one that I've come up with and thrown it out at the crowd here. A few weeks ago, I said that the Indianapolis Colts
were
were going to have
spot
a
on.
better record than the Miami Dolphins.
2 weeks in, but I
2 weeks
could
in,
see,
I'm on freaking
I think
fire.
the Dolphins
I
might be
can
the
see-
worst team in football.
I can see.
Of all things, dude.
That's nuts.
Of all things, I just listen.
That scares me because we allowed 27.
Yeah.
To said worst team in football.
I can go through. I didn't.
That's not good.
I didn't write down the stats for it, but in terms of starting quarterback play for both teams, I mean, Daniel Jones, shout out to him, dude.
I mean, he is. So if I were to ask you who is the leaders right now this far into the season in passing yards,
I think it's Daniel Jones.
I think Baker's 1 and Daniel's 2.
Sure.
Or maybe
I
it's
believe it.
whatever. Or it might be Russell Wilson 1 because of his performance. Point being though, Daniel frickin' Jones in
Yeah,
the top,
dude.
the driver's seat is nuts.
Just to put a little bit of stats down, not every single one. on the season at the moment, he's got a 71.8 completion percentage,
Yep.
an 80.8 QBR, and
Based.
5 total touchdowns.
Freaking based.
Here's the nut
unbelievable.
stats. Here's the nut stat. And unless I'm mistaken, they haven't technically punted the ball
no.
once.
No.
They have. Technically, they have punted it, but it got called back, and there's a flag, and then they didn't
Yes.
punt.
Yes.
Point being, though,
On the
in
record, it's
on the record,
on the stat sheet, it's no.
2
punts.
games in, they don't have any punts.
Correct.
They
Insane.
should have drafted Torrey Taylor.
Well,
Nobody remembers that.
Oh,
Caleb
I
Williams
definitely
text.
remember that too.
No, you guys don't remember that. No,
saved
no,
Oh,
on
no,
my
no, no,
100%
no.
remember that.
Nope,
for the
nope,
next time
nope.
you throw some cruddy
Nope.
stuff at me.
I can't believe I
So-
just had to remind you guys of the quote.
You didn't.
guys,
I can
nope.
pull it up right now for you. Anyway, I'm
Next
not gonna.
subject.
Yeah. So now let's go look at Tua Tagovailoa's stats on the season. Now he does have the edge on 72.7 completion percentage. However, he's got a 22.3 QBR on the season. It's
bad.
3 passing touchdowns, not too terrible. 3 interceptions and 1 fumble.
And
You're leaving
a wide open miss to Tyreek Hill on.
But you guys
Sunday.
are missing like the most
Wide
crucial
open.
stat
I'm
for
just-
Tua.
Like okay. Go.
concussions.
No concussions, no seizures, no fingers.
That's a good
It
stat
is
for him.
terrible.
It's a good stat.
that
for
we
him.
wee in sync about that.
Dude, that's
it's
like,
facts, but
you gotta list that.
the CTE's kicking in.
It's listen.
It's kicking in.
We're at the point now, and I also mentioned this with Mike McDaniel about possibly losing that locker room and losing the media. I get being quirky. I've enjoyed it from Mike.
That quote was hilarious. I
Yeah.
don't care what you're about to say. It was
No,
iconic.
I just
It was iconic.
it's good, sure,
He's cooked, but it was hilarious.
Just the mannerisms, the way he's saying them,
Mm-hmm.
it's gone. If there's a very real
He's
chance
got
he
his
gets
foot out
fired.
I was gonna
door.
ask, is he the
Not
first
very
coach that
good
gets
chance
fired?
he-
Is he the
Now,
first
hold
coach
on.
that gets
Now,
fired
this
this
is,
year?
I'm gonna list
I
3
has
because
to.
it's no matter what, these 3, in my opinion, are by the end of the season. Number 1's Mike McDaniel. Number 2 is Brian DeBoll. And number
Ooh.
3 is the Carolina Panthers.
I don't know. I don't know about the Brian Dable take. I think he's
By
done
the end
enough
of the
as
year.
a coach. And you're saying by the end of the year, but like they haven't looked terrible.
You're not.
They haven't looked
listen,
terrible.
You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong about it. But so this is where my point is. Like even after the Super Bowl, like come around this time, if the Giants finish another 3 or 4 win team, he's out the door. I don't care how close those games are.
Yes, I guess the difference in
He
opinion
should
here is
be,
I think they're going to
but
win
it
more
comes
than
down
4
to owner.
games.
Yeah.
I truly do. With Russ at the helm, and if Russ ain't the guy, then throwing Jackson Dart. But like, I mean, for God's sakes, Russ had 450 passing yards and looked like the old Russ last week against Dallas. Again, it's Dallas, so take it with a grain of salt. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that team has the makings of like their defense is going to start stepping up with their defensive line taking aim here. I don't see how they lose that many games in a season.
Dave Canales is the coach for the Panthers. I don't know why
Yeah.
I forgot that name.
I could see Canales. Yeah, 100%.
At least by the end of the season. I mean,
And
that,
then who
that
was-
franchise has historically short
Yeah,
leashes for
the
coaches.
Saints
do.
too, though. The Saints too,
But they
though.
just hired that
I
coach.
know.
Unless they Gerard Mayo.
Gerard Mayo.
Yeah,
I don't know though.
Certainly.
I don't think they
Possible.
will. I don't think they will. Though.
I
I
know.
think you're right. They're actually fighting. The Saints are, but yeah,
McDaniel's got to be the first to go.
I think
there's
think-
a lot of I'm the kind of guy that lives in comment sections. So the second we beat Miami, of course I went over there and read.
Are you
read some
Jaden?
of them. I'm not Jaden.
Okay, good.
But
No. Jaden gave us paragraphs. Nate just goes first or second.
True.
First or second. So
well,
First.
hey, I promise I'll step it up. I was just doing that to be funny, but
we know.
I read a
love
lot of angry comments in that post. A lot of upset Dolphin fans. Not that they haven't been depressed for the last 50 years, but they've gotten really impatient with McDaniel.
Dolphins
And
are trash.
Yes, they are.
Shockingly trash.
And,
Dolphins are going to finish as one of the worst teams in football.
it was very reasonable for you to react the way you did when I said that because they have the talent, but it is just gone. Like I mean, like
I don't know if they have
it's
the
about
talent.
the fact that someone entertained the idea that McDaniel actually already had his foot out the door coming into the year.
I could see that.
And
I mean, what is he, Lou Bob?
I think it's entirely possible that he's just not made out to be a head coach. He just doesn't.
well, I mean, they don't really have an offensive line. They don't have
They
a
don't.
defensive line. They don't have really anything other than Tua, Tyreek, and Jalen Waddle.
Offense.
Devon Achane.
Okay, yeah, I forget about
Achane
Achane too. Yeah,
was a foot away from.
but I guess
winning the game?
it's
He was a foot away. But
the skill position players on
Oh
that team
my-
are basically all they have. They have like nobody else. Am I crazy? Who am I missing?
Well, they have Darren Waller.
Okay, but who am I missing? Because I didn't miss
sorry,
that
I'm
one.
having a fantasy revelation. I forgot about that touchdown taken back that would have won me week 2. He had a 40
You're
yard
having
touchdown.
Vietnam flashbacks over here, buddy.
Yes. He lost 30 yards and a touchdown on that play.
Bummer, dude. Let's blame him instead of Amari and Hampton, who only
100%,
gave you 3
100%.
points.
100%. No. I should have had an
can't wait.
extra. I should have had an extra.
Fair enough. No, it's fair enough.
That might be a
10
really big
points.
conversation next week. We won't hit it this week,
But-
but these rookie running backs. But that's all I'm going to say.
I know. I'm pissed.
Um,
But anyway.
So-
anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, just looking at that, maybe next week we go through and predict what the Giants and I'm sorry, not the Giants, the Colts Miami schedule is looking like the rest of the year.
Dude,
maybe.
I don't even think it's going to be that close, to be honest. I think it's going to be
I'm
Indy.
still.
Indy might win the division right
I
now.
know.
And
Texans look bad.
And the Texans, that was another one we talked about. It wasn't us,
They
but that
did
was
play
just reported.
Tampa Bay. Tampa's a good team.
And they
I
So
think
we-
Tampa's a
we need
Super
to
Bowl caliber
We
team,
need to
dude.
settle down on Houston.
Baker's
Now,
arguably
listen,
one of the best
listen,
quarterbacks in football.
You're 1,000% correct. I'm not saying this in the fact that I think Houston's a bad football team. I
This
think that this
division
0-2
coming into
start,
the year, I did believe this was one of the most open divisions to win. It should have been Houston's to win, but
Houston came
they're
in.
not a surefire team
They
to.
were
No,
like
but
minus
that's-
what, 300
yeah.
to win the division?
They
Minus
were,
what?
I think, a 4-digit.
that high?
That's I'm pretty sure it was
That's
minus
crazy
1,000.
to me because
Yeah.
I don't think any team should be that high.
That's what I'm
No.
saying. And if not, it was close
they
to that.
should
but
have been that high
it was-
because they're not that good.
Sure. And, I mean, like, I can't pull it up, I think, because it's a live stat now.
Fair
But
enough.
that's just,
Yeah.
I mean,
How about this stat for you? And I know you guys probably saw it the other night, last night on Monday Night Football here. Baker Mayfield, since joining Tampa Bay, leads all of the NFL in passing yards and
Yes.
touchdowns.
Leave it to Cleveland. You gave him up for Deshaun Watson.
It's
That's just You blamed Baker. You blamed Baker.
here's
Kick
my
him
take.
out the door.
now,
And this is payback.
Cleveland
deserves this.
obviously, the bottom line is you blame Cleveland, but do we sit here and talk about Odell Beckham making the complaints about Baker Mayfield? Or was it Jarvis Landry? One of the two complained, and then Baker...
It was Odell and his dad.
Got it.
I know
was.
that because I've always been an
was.
Odell hater.
Oh, I know.
But
I've been an Odell
but-
hater.
I know.
But let's not forget.
So-
Let's not forget. Where did Baker go after Cleveland?
Carolina.
And
Carolina.
what position did they line him up in practice? Defensive edge. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. They
actually
literally
don't.
had Baker Mayfield lined up as a defensive end, as like some dummy mock decoy.
They're just the Browns of the NFC, to be fair.
I agree, but my point is that if the Browns get rid of him, trade him to the Panthers try to play with him, and he's not good enough there or whatever, they have dysfunctional situation.
But the fact that they're putting him at defensive end shows they don't know what the heck they're doing.
I agree.
Baker
I
goes
agree.
to an organization.
That's kind of the point I'm getting at.
Rams,
Now,
even
now
the
hold on,
Rams.
because this is where my argument's going to go. Is I mean, like I've always been high on Baker Mayfield, but
I'm so high on
the
him.
the fact that he was able to come in on basically no practice and win that game.
Yep.
Was
And I mean,
based.
he basically got released a few
Yeah.
weeks after. I'm pretty sure, but still, that was his. This is my second chance. I'm
Yep.
showing you I can still do it.
He's always been the guy. He's, if you look at it, just been a part of two fledgling bad franchises. If he went to the Bears, we wouldn't be talking about Baker Mayfield right now. He would be out of the league. That's how bad the Bears ruin quarterbacks. This is my take. I think this year the Tampa Bay Buccaneers could win the Super Bowl.
I don't think that's a crazy take at all.
I think they absolutely should be in contention and should be up there. I mean, again, the Packers are the Packers.
They should
Now-
have the division
now,
on lock.
The Eagles are the Eagles, but
Lions will take a step back.
Lions look good this past week, but like they're gonna take a step back throughout the year.
Their
You know what I
schedule's
mean?
tough.
Exactly. Tampa benefits from that exact point. I'm glad you brought that up. From having a pretty easy schedule, they're gonna make the playoffs, and I think once they get in there, they're probably gonna have a first round bye. I think Baker.
I don't know about a first round bye.
Maybe not
I mean,
first round bye.
It'll be
You get my
tough,
point.
but
they're gonna have a home playoff game though. they're going to have a home playoff
They'll
game.
compete for a
Yeah.
bye. Absolutely.
100%.
I think they
and
certainly can.
my point in all this is to say, I think Baker is, I think if you look at the stats, the best quarterback in the NFL this year, right now, going through it. Maybe Josh, maybe Lamar.
That drive alone for me.
He has more
could throw
fourth
him
quarter
into-
game-winning drives, I think, than any active quarterback
It's
now.
actually a fun stat. I'm pretty sure that Tampa has started 2-0 every year with Baker Mayfield at the helm. Which I think is
you might
3
be
years.
right.
But,
You might be
know.
right. But my point, I guess,
They did last year.
remains,
I
and I'm
didn't
going to
remember
stand
the
by
first
it.
year, but, yeah.
I think Tampa Bay should be looked at as one of the
Well,
Super Bowl
I mean,
contender.
the thing is, they play well against Philly, right? They compete against Detroit.
You heard what he said,
So-
though, during his press conference last night, right?
No, I didn't.
There's a quote about him talking about CJ Gardner Johnson,
Uh-huh.
where he's like, well, when it's me and my buddy open downfield. And, I mean, it's basically saying, like, I'm going to throw it his way. He's going to blow the play. But
Love that.
It's,
I love that.
It's good.
I just, I don't know.
He needed his swagger. Cleveland took away his swagger.
Carolina said,
once-
what swagger?
And once LA gave it back.
LA Rams said, play with some aura, young buck. And
Yeah.
now
once-
he's got his
once
swagger
the
back.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
We have a good
good
offense.
Well, I mean, listen, I think that kind of wraps it up for a lot of our takes. And we'll definitely keep hitting on them. And I think we're going to come in pretty hot here pretty soon. I think, just to kind of move through it, maybe just do our pick 'em and
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good to
holiday.
me.
so
Lock it in. We'll power round.
And for those that need a reminder, if I sound like I'm a moron, it's because I'm picking off jersey color.
And also because he's a moron.
Also true. I mean, I'm not
teasing
denying that.
Nate.
Hey, I know you're teasing. I'm going with it. I never.
listen,
it's funny you say that
There's
because you
another
guys had the
word.
same
There's
record last
another
week.
I know. I
word.
believe it.
There's another word I want to give me, but we're
Yeah.
not going to say it. So
Listen.
I mean, I won't say it. Nick might.
I might, Listen. I'm not. Listen. Okay. I'm not saying it. He might.
All right.
Say the word. Say the
I'm not
word.
gonna do
Say it, say it.
Thursday night. That's the word we're going to start
Can
with.
we? But before, I just want to preface my pick from last year. My all my games that I picked this past week. I was coming off a flight. It was like I was on a bus in Midway. That's my excuse. I didn't have any of the slate in front of me. I
Listen,
just
we've
went
all
down
been
the
pretty
list.
rapid fire.
Yeah, I know, but you gave me no chance to prepare. You just said, "Hey, this is live to tape. This is right on the record." And I said, "What? Oh,
I didn't, I
okay,
didn't
what,
prepare
what,
for anything.
okay,
I
what?"
just went, yep.
He got me.
Yep.
You cornered me. He got me. That's my excuse. Go on.
Anyway,
I showed up to P Diddy's house. There was a bunch of baby oil. I had nothing to do. I couldn't do nothing.
So
They trapped me.
here we go. Okay, Thursday night, Miami at Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo.
Yeah, like
This isn't even a question.
Buffalo.
But them jerseys.
If it was the old ones,
You're
that's
right.
the
You're right.
thing.
You're right.
If
It's
the
at
o-
Buffalo. It's Buffalo.
Yeah.
Although I think
Buffalo.
Miami covers.
Oh, this.
12.5? Yeah, maybe.
They always
Dude.
it's like they always play because it's I'm telling you it's a
It's a divisional rival. People-
Yeah.
12.5 is huge for
People,
Thursday night.
people are freaking out about Dallas,
Yeah.
having to squeeze by the Giants. But the thing you got to remember is
Division.
divisional rival.
Yeah.
So I
And-
can see that.
Now,
I
if this
can
was
see that.
if this was in December or late in the
Oh, they're getting
season,
fried.
up in Buffalo
They're
in the
getting
cold,
fried.
yeah, it's still probably sunny, 80 degrees up there this week,
maybe
maybe
50s.
70. You think it's that cold up in Buffalo this time of year?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I
It
think
was
it's probably,
50s in Minnesota.
well, that's Minnesota.
It
Who cares about
depends.
Minnesota?
I
It's
mean,
different.
I went to the game in October a couple years ago, and it was like mid 60s.
How about this?
Sure.
How about let me
So-
rephrase? It is going to be perfect football weather. So like
Yes.
Miami hasn't. They don't have to worry about the weather. That's my only point. It's
Got it.
Buffalo. Give me Buffalo.
Point is, it's not snowing, or
Yeah.
if it's zero.
You get my
0
point.
degrees.
I agree.
It's not going to
I
be
agree.
0 degrees.
Got it. We're all Buffaloing right now.
We're billing. We're circling the wagons.
Game one Sunday, Green Bay at Cleveland.
Packers. Let's move on. Packers. Let's
This
move on.
is battle of bad for you, isn't it?
Oh, these are the two worst jerseys in the NFL.
What did you think about the white jerseys this past Thursday, Nate?
For who?
Packers. The
didn't
white
see-
helmets and everything.
Oh, dude, did you see their comment
I
that
don't
they
think
made?
I saw them, to be honest.
Oh, I've got to pull this up while you guys
Ugly
are
as
talking
hell.
about this.
I'll
Pull it
go
up.
Green Bay, I guess.
Cleveland's got bad jerseys. I mean, with their classics,
I-
I'll give them that. They're classics, but whatever.
could be argued about both.
I know.
Which makes me sick.
But at least Green Bay has like something going on.
The
They
Packers,
do.
the
Yeah.
Packers social media posts. So there's a clear picture of them like celebrating Lambeau Leap, and it goes, Packers win. Caption says, the exciting whites remain undefeated.
Oh.
And
Oh.
I get where they were trying to go.
Based.
However, everybody in that photo is white.
I think
So
they knew
it is-
exactly where they were going.
Oh.
Yeah, I just...
If this was posted 7 or 8 years ago, they didn't.
Oh,
But
yeah,
this
yeah,
is 2025.
Yep.
All the social media teams know what they're doing now. For the most
100%.
part.
So,
They knew what they were doing there. That was intentional.
all right, so
I'm going Green Bay.
Green Bay.
I'm also going to go Green Bay.
Move on.
Indy.
Tennessee, or Indy at Tennessee.
Indy.
For my pick, I have to go Indy. I have to do it.
Yeah. Dude, I want to see Tennessee win this one, though. But I think, here's my take on it. I think inevitably Danny Jones is going to have a regression, and Tennessee's a scrappy team. They're going to cover a lot of spreads this year.
First win for Cam
Going
Ward.
into Tennessee, I just...
They've had issues with Tennessee in the last few years.
Give me
so.
Indy. Give me Indy to play it safe.
Yeah, all right, so we are all...
We haven't.
We're 3 for 3.
This is going to be a tough one for me.
Cincinnati at Minnesota.
The battle of who the
Backup
hell's that
quarterbacks.
quarterback? Jake Browning against Carson Wentz.
I'll go-
Woo, that's a battle for the ages.
Put that on primetime.
Yes,
and
sir.
no Aaron Jones either.
By prime time, you mean 4 a.m. in the morning when nobody can watch.
I'd watch it.
Send him to London.
That would be a good London one there.
Flex it.
Yeah.
Give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals. Minnesota looked
instead of the 12
egregiously
o'clock,
bad.
we're flexing Minnesota and Cincy to Germany.
Yeah, we're flexing them out of the country, out of a different continent. Get them out of here.
We're going to go play soccer.
Dude, give me Cincy, and I think Minnesota's
Yeah.
a bad team, which makes the Bears look even worse.
We can talk about
Browning's
that, too.
debate.
We look
Browning's
real bad.
He's a solid backup for sure.
He is.
He's probably one of the.
He's got probably the best
Yeah.
backup quarterback wife / girlfriend.
Listen, I said it 2 or 3 weeks ago, I guess 2-3 episodes ago, about our Carson Wentz signing. I mean,
Oh, he's going to be something for sure.
listen, I have not lost confidence in Kevin O'Connell. Not going to happen. And I said it pretty much, hey, listen, I'm
about
pretty
JJ?
excited about... Hold on. If for any reason J.J. McCarthy were to miss time, Carson Wentz, being the veteran, just 1-year quarterback with Kevin O'Connell offense, might do very well. So, at home, I'm taking Minnesota. Yeah, go ahead. I can answer.
What was the injury again?
A high ankle sprain.
Okay, that's better than a shoulder, I thought, or something else, or a meniscus or something.
It was the ankle on the meniscus leg.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you a little concerned that he's injury prone?
No.
Okay, but he's sat out more games than he's
Now,
played.
Now, hear me out. Hear me out in this.
through 2 seasons.
Kind
so
of how I feel about Gonzo.
hard to argue against that. He's
Kind
not
of
injured.
So-
how I feel about Gonzo.
With tearing that meniscus last year,
He's not.
it's something similar that we saw with CMC last year too, right? Where after he
How are you going to compare the two? Go on. I'm just curious.
after he came back from his Achilles injury last year, there was he sat out 2-3 weeks because of Achilles related tightness. So with it being that same leg, and Nate and I talked about it, the sack that I think the injury happened on, very awkward for that leg. So
Yeah.
he could be back in 2 weeks.
Or he could be re-injured in 2.
Either or, we'll see. I think a lot of that has to go with the O-line being a little bit banged up, and once
Fair enough.
Darisaw comes back, I think it might be a different conversation.
Hey, you know what the good news is? He only had like a 37 point something QBR, which is not good.
It's
so
only up from
maybe
here.
it's better that he does get injured.
I guess you can. Your argument is blaming the
That's-
bad numbers on injury.
No, I'm saying he played so
He's
bad.
saying-
I believe the exact quote was he could have thrown the ball into the ground and finished with a better QBR. So maybe him being injured actually helps you guys.
How many times have you guys punted since drafting Caleb?
All right, next game.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, Pittsburgh at New England.
Whoa! I didn't even make my pick.
Give me.
I'm so sorry.
I'm going.
I thought you said
Cincinnati-
Cincy. I thought you said
No,
Cincy
I was
too.
gonna go mini because I
Go
like
Cincy.
purple, but because you disrespected me, I'm
Cincy.
going Cincy now.
Thank you.
You skipped me.
No, that's
You-
why
you skipped me.
I've been trying to wait to be like the turnaround so I can keep scrolling.
skipped me.
I thought you said Cincy.
No,
He's a serial skipper.
I said this is a tough one.
He's a skipper.
All right, well, not bad.
Not in the baseball coach sense.
All right, well, all
I'm
right,
going
so
Pittsburgh. That's
really.
Stillers, huh?
I like the black the darker colors. The Patriots.
Oh, yeah, that's right, jerseys.
The Patriots' current jerseys aren't terrible, but they're pretty.
Whoa! I could have sworn they were wearing their throwbacks this week.
Are they? Are they? Can we look this
Pull it up.
I will. I could have sworn I saw something
If you're
about
correct,
that.
then it's New England by 1,000,000.
I thought I saw something. Patriots.
So this is my
jerseys.
problem. I should have looked up.
Yeah.
Should have looked up when throwbacks are coming out. That's my.
It is. And drum roll, please.
You might be right. I thought I remember seeing. I didn't.
I have one pen. I'm sorry.
I thought it was like for a
Patriots
Thursday night
uniform
game. Though.
Tracker. It's possible. I thought this was just like one of those like cool ones. This week.
This feels early to do this, but if it is right,
They're saying taking it back to the 70s. That's posted this week, but I don't know if that's. We'll get to it.
Which
we'll
would
get to
be
it.
the
we'll
red
get to
one,
it.
right?
we're
We'll
gonna.
get to it.
Yes.
say?
Okay, we're gonna put it this way: if it's the red ones, New England. If it's not the red ones, Pittsburgh.
So
just jot that down.
This is against. Oh no, this is against Pittsburgh. Yeah, hold on. Mm-hmm. I don't think they've released it then.
They had to have.
Yeah, that's a good point. They had
They're-
to. They're not.
we're
Okay, first
in-
off, hey, shout out to the Patriots uniform tracker. There's not even a single thing about the uniforms
For the
on
game,
here.
September 21st.
I can almost guarantee you the page I follow has posted it somewhere,
Probably.
and I need to find it.
For the game, September 21st, 2025, the New England Patriots will wear their red throwback jerseys.
Patriots by 1,000,000.
Boom! I called it.
Patriots by
I got you,
1,000,000.
Nate.
Thank you for covering me.
I got you. And with that, here we go.
Okay, so
Here we go.
Steelers.
Steelers are going to the Super Bowl.
I don't-
Here
I-
we go.
you taking Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I think it's a fair take. Our
Give
defense
me
is allowed
the Berg.
Our
me
defense is
Burgles.
allowed 300 yards to Geno Smith and Tua.
Give me the Stillers. Give me the Burgles.
I think it's a fair take.
No, you're not wrong.
I just think the Steelers are.
Patriots O-line twos also look sus, except Will Campbell. He's actually looked
After how
quite nice.
Pittsburgh played last week in Seattle, I have to take New England with you. I
Here-
have to do it.
Hey, counterpoint.
I'll take it.
counterpoint. How does a team finish 8-9 on a season? They go
win a
win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win,
You're
loss,
not wrong.
win, loss.
You're not wrong.
Technically,
point is-
Brandon didn't have to agree with my take.
If
but-
we're tracking appropriately,
but
they win this game because that's just how it has to play.
you did.
no, I didn't. Anyway,
so there you go.
Okay,
Steelers.
next game. We're all on board before I start talking again. Nate said his first. L.A. Rams at Philadelphia.
Philly.
Give me the Eagles.
I have to take Philly
Yeah.
too. It's at home. I have to do it.
If
What's your
again,
take on the Kelly Greens? I think that's one of the best uniforms
They're-
in football.
top 3 ever.
I mean, that thing's such
They're amazing.
Vincent Papali running one back.
Those jerseys are incredible.
Go Birds.
Now, 10-year-old me would have said I hate him, but objective now that I like,
so sick.
I mean, now that I
Your
can
palate's
try to
matured.
use some objectivity.
Your palate's matured.
They're incredible.
No, that's fair.
New York Jets at Tampa Bay.
You took Eagles too, that one?
Yeah.
Right, okay. It's Tampa Bay. It's Tampa Bay. Don't think too hard about it. It's Tampa Bay.
I'm also going Tampa Bay.
This is one of those classic letdown games, though, where it's
Back
like
at QB though.
100%, 100%. But this is one of those letdown games and overperformance marks for New York, where I can see them coming into Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay gets shocked, but then
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a letdown spot for Tampa Bay. I think they played a hard-fought game against Texans. They're coming back. It was on national television. Now they're buried in a
Can
news
we
slot at home.
find out when the Bucks are wearing the creamsicles? I
It ain't
don't
this
want
week, I don't think.
It's not. Okay, as long,
I
I'm
don't
trusting
think so.
Nick straight up.
I don't think so.
Jets.
It's a good take though because Houston ran the ball pretty well against.
I know. I think listen, I know my takes.
Yeah. I mean,
They did.
I'm taking Tampa.
Houston didn't run the ball that well against them. Houston didn't have any runs against them. What are you talking about?
Their last touchdown.
That was the only run of the game that was more than like 10 yards for Houston. Houston had finished, I think, the game with under 100 rushing yards.
Yeah, Houston was. I thought
Nick Chubb's that was the longest run of the day for Houston. It was 25 yards for Nick Chubb. It was really bad.
Tampa ran it.
Tampa ran the ball nicely, but
I'll take a word
if
for
you're
it.
saying Houston,
Okay. Next game then. Las Vegas at Washington.
Raiders.
I don't know.
Silver and blacks.
Man,
Those
I
are
don't wanna
those
just keep
are
taking
iconic.
chalk, but it's got to be the Commanders.
I
right?
would agree. It has to be. Even if
Well,
Jaden
but
Daniels
I was gonna
doesn't
say
play.
if Jaden doesn't play,
Even if-
Marcus looked really good last year filling in.
This
for him,
Yeah,
could
so.
be-
that's what I'm saying.
This is a
They did have some injuries, but I still think
You got to give it to the commies. You just
Yeah.
have to.
I keep.
next couple games here. Jersey battle is going to be real interesting.
All right, bottom half here. Houston at Carolina.
This is tough. Both got nice jerseys.
Yeah, Brandon, they finished with 84 yards on 19 attempts. Yeah, it wasn't a good running fair.
Did I say no? Did I say Atlanta or Houston? Because
Oh, they're above 4 yards
I'm
to
sorry,
carry with that, right? And so
You did say
not
Houston.
gonna-
I know. I was like, wait a
Atlanta
minute.
at Carolina.
Give me Atlanta.
Taking
I think,
Atlanta
yeah,
as well.
I think Atlanta could be like a decent team, but
Atlanta's defense is shockingly good.
I
this
know.
year. I was not.
they're the
expecting
number one
that.
ranked defense right now, at least in fantasy terms.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means in like real terms, but
close.
yeah.
Got
I mean, they made you guys look like you didn't know how to play football.
Well,
So did the Bears for 3/4.
I have to have integrity. I'm going Carolina. I wanted to go Atlanta, but I like the blue a little bit better than the red.
I feel like
get it.
Nate's going to finish with a better record this week than us, just because like there's a lot of these like divisional opponent games.
There's
where-
no way Carolina actually wins.
Here's the take,
No
though. But here's the
way.
take. I would love to know like the specific numbers, but I think it's like close to like 70% hit rate. Home divisional underdogs. It's like the stat to
That's fair.
follow. If
That's
I
fair.
know you're not a betting guy, but as far as covering, give me Carolina to cover 5.5.
That's fair.
However, I think Atlanta gets it done. Again, there's just something about a divisional home dog that is they're feisty, they're hungry, they're running, they're chasing that car, they're doing it. They wouldn't know what to do if they catch it anyways, you know what I mean? But they're chasing it.
That was a tough one for me though. They both got good jerseys.
it's funny you say that because like I get the dog's a classic animal to chase the car. Where I come from, ducks used to chase the cars. It sounds so stupid, but they did every damn time. Anyway, moving on.
What the hell are you talking about?
You heard.
We
So-
lived in the same town. What ducks? What are we talking about? I'm so lost.
Back roads. Back roads. Unincorporated. Unincorporated.
Fair enough. I guess you just grew up in a different side of the town and I didn't know
I
had
sure
those
did.
back roads.
I sure did. All right, so I think I took Atlanta. I think I said that on board.
Yes,
We all
you
moved
two
on.
took Atlanta. I took Carolina.
Houston at Jacksonville.
This is another
Houston.
hard one for me,
It's
but
Houston.
the
It's Houston.
opposite.
It's Houston.
I gotta go Houston.
Yeah.
It's Houston.
They're underdogs
Did
in
you
this game,
see,
which
by
is
the
kind of
way,
nuts, but it's
the
Houston.
play where I forget what their coach's name is, but he's yelling at Trevor Lawrence, and Trevor just goes,
I did see that. I did see that.
Duval. Yeah.
Duval.
Why am I blanking on his name? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Crazy. guys.
Yeah.
Crazy eyes. That's
Easy to forget. It's Jacksonville.
They actually came out and were like, we just are very competitive. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're good then. Moving on. Denver at LA. Chargers.
Is that you definitively taking Chargers? Or are
I'm
you
gonna.
saying LA Chargers?
I am taking the Chargers, but yes, they're at the Chargers.
Why am I having trouble picturing their home jerseys?
Give me
Probably the
Denver,
blue, the
dude.
light
Give me
blue.
Denver.
Is it the light blue? I
think-
thought those were like alternates.
Give me Denver.
Is
I
it?
think Denver's in a bounce back. This is like a battle of the coaches here.
Can
though.
you pull them up for me really quick, just to confirm that?
They're good. They're good jerseys, Nate. They are.
I know their powder blues are good, but I wasn't sure if that was their actual home jersey.
No, it's not. Is it?
Oh, it's the.
It's
well,
the dark. Yeah. I was-
No. No way.
No, it's got to be the light blue, right?
I haven't seen them wear those darks in a long time.
It's got to be the light blue.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, this is home, away.
It's also 2020. I guess it's 2023 present, but still.
Huh.
They got a good scheme. And also somehow Keenan Allen
I'll
is
go-
just
I'll
a
go
superstar
Chargers.
again.
Well,
Both got good jerseys, but I think
Quentin Johnson knows how to catch a ball now.
I know. I love that.
going
I
on?
love that. Dude, this is a battle of like the coaches, though.
I'd absolutely agree with that. Absolutely agree
Yeah,
with it.
that's-
I
that's-
just seeing.
run the frickin' ball.
Speaking of
Harbaugh.
coaches-
run the frickin' ball.
Can I make a point to this? Because everyone's talking about how shocked they are that the Chargers are throwing the ball and not running the ball this year. What does no one really consider
Today, Junior?
the Joe Alt injury? Right.
Yeah.
That I feel like changed a big narrative
It's
of
a big
why they're not
dynamic.
running it.
Big dynamic.
I mean, I just no one's talking about
Should
that.
have taken
Yeah.
that into account, and that's why I'm 0-2. I'm a bum. I'm washed.
I'm still. I think I'm taking Denver, dude. I think they're in a bounce back spot this week.
I do like it. Don't get me wrong, but I have to take LA just the way they're playing right now. Their offense
It's fair.
is
No,
rolling.
this is going to be a good game, dude. It's going to be a really good game.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
If this was in Denver, I'm taking Denver. But life goes on.
I have a feeling it's a bounce back game. I feel like everyone's buying high on the Chargers, and I'm selling.
I'm not buying high on
low
it.
on the.
It's going to be a good game.
Yeah,
for sure. Did you?
I'm gonna laugh when I took Chargers.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna laugh when it's like a three score game. It won't be, but it'd be funny.
New Orleans at Seattle.
Now this is a bad game.
New Orleans.
Seattle.
I gotta take Seattle too. I just that team might go
Seattle's
0-17.
got fine jerseys, but they always try to.
They're fighting though. They're fighting.
They always go over the top with it, and the Saints do have phenomenal jerseys.
There's also something to be said about the travel distance here on this matchup.
True.
Nolans all the way up to Washington.
Freaking brutal.
That's a travel day from hell there, my friends.
Moving on, Dallas at Chicago.
Give me the Bears.
You're waiting for me? The audacity.
Give me the Bears.
The audacity.
Give me the Bears.
I'll go Bears.
Yeah, give me the Bears.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, fuck yourself.
I just
How about them Bears?
Both. I like both jerseys, but again, color bias for Chicago. I'll
Give
take it.
me the Bears.
all right. Arizona at San
Give me
Fran.
the Bears.
This is a tough one.
I'll take the Bears.
One of these teams has to.
Technically not true. They could tie.
Yeah, well, but you know what I mean. Someone's going to get their first.
Is Purdy still out?
That might be day to day.
I'll go.
I'm assuming
Arizona.
Mac is playing, but nonetheless.
Hey, Mac Jones
Didn't
is.
look terrible.
No, I thought he did
looked
very
good.
well, and I mean, that's another conversation for another day. But
Give me-
Matt,
give me San
Matt
Fran.
Patricia was a bum. I'm just saying.
Give me the Niners. Give me the Niners.
You talked me into it.
I
San Fran.
am taking San Fran as well.
Both got good jerseys. I gotta be a little bit of a homer here. Go Mac Jones.
Has to be.
Kansas City at the Giants.
I mean, it has to be Kansas
Giants.
City, right?
Listen,
It's bold. But again, I'm
no,
going
but it's
Jersey.
not. It's
I'm
really
going
not
Jersey.
bold with how they've been playing. I
No,
mean,
it really is bold because 0-3. This is just like do the
I
simple eye
understand.
test.
No, listen, I understand.
Does
but,
Pat
like,
Mahomes and Andy Reid start off any season 0-3? I don't.
No,
I
they
don't
haven't.
think so.
There's a real chance. Though.
Again,
I don't think there's a real chance at all. They're playing New
You
York.
guys,
what are we talking about?
guys should not go Giants. I'm going Giants because I like.
I'm
the
not
dark
gonna.
Blues,
But you remember
Reds.
what was it, 15 minutes ago, 5 seconds ago, whatever it was, where you said Brian Dable could end the season with 4 wins and get fired?
This could be one of them.
I don't think it is. I don't. Can I have whatever you're smoking, dude?
I wish I was
smoking.
smoking
Mahomes
something.
is coming in this game pissed off.
Yeah, that's my
Sure.
point.
He's coming
It's
in pissed off.
Who's he going to throw to?
not Taylor Swift because she's behind
Isaiah
the bulletproof
Pacheco.
shield.
Isaiah Pacheco propaganda. I need it bad.
Yeah, no, it's KC.
Ear to ear.
This just don't think
I am.
about
Listen, I'm taking KC, but I think the line 6.5 is very alive for the Giants. Very alive.
Bold.
it. I don't. I think KC covers
Listen, I don't know, man, dude.
I think it's a 2 to 3 score game.
I'm agreeing with Nick, but
This reminds me of like last year when Kansas City came to Chicago and they were like, "We're gonna bring Taylor Swift along because we know we're gonna blow your asses out."
If this was not a prime
did
time
that.
game,
Yep.
if this was not prime time, I might legitimately pick the Giants.
First of all, who made this prime time? Why is this prime time?
Yeah, I just realized that. Oh my god!
Why is this Sunday night? What
so
did
many
the
better
Giants-
matchups.
Why? I mean, scroll up again. Like how many? Like Denver Chargers,
Denver,
I was about to say, yeah, flex the Denver
Rams,
Chargers game there.
Eagles. If you want to,
Yeah.
Bengals Minnesota could have been it at the time, but then you could have flexed it out.
Bengals Minnesota in primetime with those quarterbacks actually I
But-
think would be pretty funny.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
that
that's
would
true.
be pretty funny.
That's true.
telling you. I'd hate to play 2 back-to-back Sunday night games, but
Yeah.
Look, if you're gonna
true.
do something like this,
Houston Jacksonville.
it has to be 2 bad teams because whenever you put 2 bad teams in prime time,
They
we all
light it
make
up.
fun of it, and it ends up being game of the year. You can't do
What about Monday
a team
night?
in the Super Bowl versus a team that just won 4 games.
What about last Monday night?
So
That was a
about it.
couple of really bad teams that played really bad.
And you know what's
Both
really
of them.
funny? And you know
Both of them.
Actually,
Both of the teams played really bad. Just both of them.
It's-
I'm actually very
It's
proud
true.
of the take that I made because you were really trying to edge me to like.
I was
Trying
edging-
to
I was
what?
edging
Rage
him
bait.
hard.
Trying to love it.
Yeah.
He was rage baiting hard.
It worked, baby.
Listen,
It worked.
I sat there. It's on record. Go back and look. I said the Bears are going to come out hot, but I have to take Minnesota.
What out hot?
They
out.
were edging him hot. And then in the fourth,
sorry.
they just
I'm sorry.
exploded all over him.
About to bust.
Oh my.
All right, and last
raging
but not
clue.
least, Monday Night Football.
This is a tough one.
Detroit
Give
at
me-
Baltimore.
Give me.
I'm going
give
Baltimore.
me.
Whoa.
Baltimore's good. Those
At
the
home.
purples are nice.
I have to lean Baltimore at home. I think
This is how I separate my legacy from you guys, though. 'Cause
To be fair, I'm
when I
literally
finish
just
the
picking
season-
off jersey colors.
when I finish the season, just head and shoulders better than all of you.
You better be
Right.
head and shoulders better than mine.
Well,
You better be. That's the whole bit. You better beat me.
yeah, that's a good point. Although you got that like March Madness like luckiness going in, where it's like
Yeah.
the brackets that always end up being the perfect,
That's-
the
that's
longest
the-
are just
that's
like,
the
oh, the
logic.
jerseys look cool.
And that's why I decided to do it.
That makes sense.
I could never get a good March Madness bracket. Why not apply it to pick 'em?
It's
why not
the
why not
Lions.
apply this logic to pick 'em?
It's the Lions. You heard it here
Wow.
first. I think everybody was freaking out on them. I do think the Packers are just a really good defense.
I think
The
there
Lions,
are
though-
some valid concerns. I think people are overreacting. The Lions
Did
schedule
you watch
is
Sunday's game
brutal.
against the Bears?
It's
Part of it.
also the Bears.
I know, but they looked really good.
I think
I don't care if it was a tune-up match. They
I
looked
think my
really,
point is-
really good.
Detroit's not going to be scoring that many points all year long, but they're not going to look like crap against Green
yeah,
Bay.
that's true.
They're
They just
they're
look
more
bad
in the
against
middle.
Green Bay. Yeah, you're right.
They're more in the middle.
I think that kind of wraps it up, though.
Heck yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it
this
does.
is week 3, episode 10. We cannot thank you enough for all the participation. all the
Illinois taking
engagement.
down Indiana.
Correction. Oh yeah, I like that take actually too. Correction. We can thank everybody but Jaden. Not thanking him.
Who was the guy that we shouted out a few weeks ago?
Machu.
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 Machu, where you at?
Thank you, Machu.
Come on.
I do appreciate you, Machu.
There was I have to go
Machu
back and
Picchu.
find his name. I was gonna write it down, but it was in a video that didn't really matter. We were joking about the Danny DeVito. Yeah, no, Tommy DeVito.
Tommy
Tommy
DeVito.
DeVito
It's
signing.
easy- it's-
I'm sorry.
it's
I'm on a
honestly
roll
really
right
easy
now.
to do.
My mind
It's
just checked
really
out because
easy
I was
to-
going through the
No,
thing.
it's-
pretty
it's-
cool.
I still do it.
He's
You
in every
don't sweat
Jersey
it.
Mike's
It's-
commercial.
You,
It's-
you
yeah,
see
it's just all
DeVito,
over
you
the
think
place.
Danny. All
Listen.
right, it's easy to do.
And I have to preface this because if the cameras weren't on, if the audio wasn't being recorded, we'd be having these conversations anyway. This
Oh
is
yeah,
what we do on a daily basis.
I would be just clowning Jaden left and right.
Yeah. Well,
That's my
There-
favorite
oh,
thing
no.
to do before we started this podcast.
so we're talking about, the Tommy DeVito signing, and some guy comments and goes, they should really make podcast equipment more
Oh, I
expensive.
saw that. Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
And I was just like, okay.
That's fair enough.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your support.
One of my favorite things, one of my favorite comments I saw like in the last month here was, they should just do a podcast, but like don't have it recorded. Grab a couple beers, bring your boys over, talk about a couple topics. I was like, this guy just invented hanging out.
Yeah.
This guy's revolutionary idea is just hanging out.
That's a fall Saturday afternoon
Yeah.
for.
But he's
any
like,
guy.
he's
What are
like,
we
it's a
talking
novel
about?
concept, podcasting
What?
without recording.
Just
Just
a regular, everyday,
I have
normal
a
guy.
revolutionary idea.
Just hanging with the boys.
Don't do anything Saturday. Watch college football.
Oh my God, you're a genius. You're a genius.
No, but we're going to have plenty of other hot takes coming up, more recap, this and that. We got a month-ish away from NHL and the NBA here,
true.
so that'll be cool.
Less than a
Lot of
month.
Stuff.
You
Yeah,
guys, do
NHL
any, you guys do
starts-
any NHL fantasy leagues, by the way?
we can.
Absolutely.
No, I'm asking because I'm in one again.
Oh,
And
You're
I'm
in
gonna-
one
I might-
again.
Yeah, I joined one last year with like my stepdad and a couple other
Dude,
family
it's a
members, and it's
blast.
like, well, these guys are.
Sweats.
Oh yeah, they are a nightmare, dude. Where, like literally, it's between my cousin and my stepdad. They have won it back to back to back to back, like every single year for the last decade. I can't compete. So I might just outsource it to you guys.
Challenge accepted. I got it.
We'll set some lineups here. It's just I don't know hockey enough. But yeah, I'm excited.
I got it.
I'm excited.
I'll lock in.
awesome. Awesome. Well, good. Well, please keep the engagement coming. Like those videos, subscribe, and I mean, we can't thank you enough.
It's not
for...
rage bait, Jaden.
It is kind of rage bait, Jaden, but yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Ignore that. Ignore that.
I mean,
ignore that.
You're right. You're right. Also, just want to update everybody here.
Oh yeah, real quick.
I think it's
quick.
Is it still 6-2?
Yeah, and I think the game is about wrapped up here. It's 8-2 now. Let's go, Orioles.
Wow.
Reals. Let's go, baby. Matt, get the pocketbook ready, buddy. I don't know how you're paying rent this month.
Must be a very low rent. Anyway,
Shut up. It's a mortgage.
true.
Must be nice to have $100 a month rent.
Whatever.
Right.
He needs it. That's my point. He needs it. I don't need it, but he needs it, and I want it from him.
Without
so bad.
further ado, we're signing off. Thank you. Take care.